ClientManager allows you to send bulk emails to your entire client book or to portions of your client book based on tags that you can filter for. Each bulk email you create can be saved as a template for future use in other scenarios. Bulk emails can be customized to include personal details like your client's names and surnames. You can even add attachments, including images and other rich text formatting. You can design and code your own HTML-based bulk emails in our source editor, or use our intuitive visual editor to create professional communications for your clients. In this video, I'd like to take you through the basics of setting up and sending bulk emails, and show you how to include images and attachments to your bulk emails. You can access the bulk email feature directly from your dashboard by clicking the Manage Bulk Email button. This will take you to the Bulk Email Composer. Here you can give your email an appropriate subject and choose filters. Filters define which portion of your client base should receive the bulk email. If you select a filter, all clients with that tag will receive the bulk email. You can also choose multiple filters, and all clients included in those tags will receive the bulk email. If a single client has more than one tag assigned, they will only receive one bulk email. If you select no filters, your entire client base will receive the bulk email. In the message portion, you can compose the message, you can type the message as you would a normal email, and make use of the rich editing tools here to insert tables. You can add different fonts, select various headings, text sizes, colors, etc. If you'd like to see the email a bit better, you can use this full screen button to enter the full screen editor mode. If you're using custom HTML for your bulk emails, you can click the source button in the top left of the screen to switch to HTML source mode. This gives you full control over the design of your email. But if you prefer the visual editor, simply click the source button again and you can make use of our visual tools. You can also construct your bulk email in a Word document, highlight all of it, copy it, and use this clipboard with the W button. This is a paste from Word feature, which will ensure that the formatting is correctly copied over from a Word document, so that the email you send looks the same as the email you drafted in Word. Let's create an example bulk email together to see how the process works. I like first creating a bulk email as a draft and sending it to myself to see what it looks like before sending it out to my clients. The easiest way to do that is go to your settings, head over to Practice Settings, scroll down to Segmentation Tags, and this is where you can set up tags for your practice. You can see I've created some tags for my clients like disability insurance, an example balance fund, life insurance. These are segments of my client database that I can send bulk emails to. I can click on them to add or remove those tags, but using the green Add Tag button, I can create a new tag. I'll call this one Testing. Once I've created the tag, I can tag my own client profile with this tag, which means that I'll be the only one receiving that bulk email. I'll head over to my client profile, and under the Notes tab, I'll say Add Tag, and then from the list, choose the new tag I've created. In this case, I called it Testing. If I say Link Tag, my profile will be associated with that tag, and when I send a bulk email to the testing group, I will receive that email to see what it looks like. Because I can save the email as a draft, I can always then resend it to larger segments of my client book. When you create a new client, marketing consent is ticked by default under the Notes tab. It's important to note that if the client unsubscribes from your bulk emails, or you manually untick them at this point, they won't receive any bulk communications, even if you add that tag to the bulk email. Going back to the bulk email composer, I've now given my email a subject, and I've selected the testing tag so that I can receive my bulk email to see what it looks like. I can add some content, and I can use the formatting tools to make it the way that I'd like it. And once I'm ready to send my email, I can click on Create Draft. Before moving on, let's just take a moment to see how adding an image works. ClientManager doesn't store images by itself. The image has to be uploaded and hosted somewhere else to use in a bulk email. This could be Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, or any other hosting service you prefer. You could even use a free hosting service like imgur.com to hold your image. We don't recommend storing any sensitive information in this way, but images included in your bulk emails are perfect for this use. As an example, I've got a festive New Year's banner that I'm going to upload to Imgur. It will upload it and then give me a link. Back in the email composer, I'm going to add a new line and then choose this Add Image button. When I click on it, it will ask me for the URL of the image. That's the link that I just copied from Imgur, for example. Again, this could be OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, any similar system. Once I input the link, it will show me a preview of the image, and I can adjust the width and height to suit me. I'll make the image a little bit smaller to fit the screen easily. I click OK, and then it will insert the image into my email. I can double click on the image again to edit it. In this case, I see that the image is a little bit small, so I might make it larger, say OK, and it will add it. If there's not enough space to see what's going on, remember you can switch to full screen mode to see the email clearly. Once I'm satisfied with my email, I can click Create Draft. This will show me a preview of my email. I can no longer edit this email, but I can still view it in full screen mode to see what it will look like once a client receives it. I can click on the Print or Preview PDF buttons to export a PDF copy of it. If I'd like to edit it again, I can just start the process from the start, head to my Draft section, locate this email, and it will allow me to edit it. I'll also see a preview recipient list. All clients marked with the tags I selected earlier will be shown in this list. If I want to search for and remove specific clients, I can do that here by clicking the Remove button. They'll then be removed from this specific email, but not from future emails to this tag. I'll also see a preview of how many email credits this email will use. If I'd like to reuse the email in future, before clicking the Send button, I can tick this Keep this draft as a template after sending. It will then once again add it to my drafts to be used again. This is useful, for example, if I'm sending a monthly newsletter to my clients or fund fact sheets to investors, I can reuse the same template that I just edit each time. In this case, ticking Keep this draft as a template will assist me to achieve that. If it's a one-time bulk email, I can untick this option to make sure that my drafts don't get filled with irrelevant emails. Once I've confirmed the recipients, checked the content and subject of the email, and I'm happy to send, I can click the Send Email button. Once I click Send, I will be brought back to the Compose bulk email screen. In the background, ClientManager will execute the process and send the email to the relevant clients. If I want to check on the process, I can head over to Email Tracking. This will show me a list of my previous bulk emails. I can see who sent the email, on what date, and what the specific tracking ID for that bulk email is. To see more detail, I can click the View Detail button. This might take a minute or two to retrieve the bulk email info. From here, I can see that the sending state is complete. A total of 1 recipient received the email. Suppressed recipients refer to people who have manually unsubscribed from my emails that would have normally been included in this bulk email but have opted out of receiving communications. Under suppression data, I'll be able to see who unsubscribed. Null indicates that no one has unsubscribed from this email. The last updated date and validation errors will let me know if there are any problems, any invalid email addresses, or problems with the email that was sent. It will also show me a short preview of the email that was sent. Unfortunately, in this display, I won't be able to see all of the rich text editing and images. Therefore, I recommend adding an internal email to your bulk email so that you also receive a copy of bulk email communications that you send. Heading over to my email inbox, I can see the bulk email I just received. The image displays neatly the way we wanted it, along with the text of the email. To comply with legislative requirements, ClientManager automatically adds a short footer to your email, giving clients the option to unsubscribe from future bulk emails. This won't affect any individual emails sent to the client, but they will automatically form part of the suppressed recipients list and will not be able to receive bulk communications. ClientManager also allows you to personalize emails, including clients' personal details like their nickname, first name, last name, etc. To see how this works, simply head over to Marketing Automation under the Email Composer. Here are some substitutions that you can use: the customized greeting set on a client's profile, the client's preferred name, first name, last name, title, and the name of your practice can be used. Simply include !greet in your email, and when sending it will automatically be replaced with the greeting you set in the client's profile. Fname, for example, will work in the same way. If I include ! Fname ! anywhere in my email, that will be replaced with the client's full names per their ID. You can also use the nick substitution to include the client's nickname or preferred name. Sometimes it's nice to end off the email with "warm regards," the name of your practice, or something to that effect. You can use ! practice_name ! for this substitution. Under the email automation settings, we can also scroll down to edit the default templates for birthday wishes, anniversary, New Year and Christmas messages. These messages are automatically sent to clients on the appropriate dates if you've enabled that in your settings. If you've disabled it in your settings, clients will not automatically receive these marketing communications. If turned on in your settings, these templates will automatically be sent on midnight of the appropriate days: Christmas, New Year, the client's anniversary date, and the client's birthday date. You can modify and edit the template here and click Update to save. If you've composed an email but not yet sent it, or you selected the option to retain the email as a draft, it will be stored under your drafts. Simply click Email Drafts and you'll be presented with a list of draft emails. I can see here the number of recipients included in that draft by default, and I can delete drafts that I no longer need. For example, our Chinese New Year email is here number 3 under my drafts list. I can also search for it in the top right. Clicking on Open will take me back to the Compose screen and allow me to modify the email and choose who it's sent to. I can use this to recycle emails that I'd like to use for different purposes. If I'm done and no longer need this draft, I can just click Delete Draft at the bottom of the screen. I'll be shown a confirmation, and once I hit Yes, Deleted, the draft will be deleted permanently. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. It may seem a little overwhelming at first, but once you've sent a couple of bulk emails, you'll see how simple the system actually is. I recommend creating a custom tag for internal use to test your bulk emails and see what they look like before sending them to clients. Also, I recommend adding your own client profile to all of the tags so that you receive a copy of any bulk emails that you send. This will allow you to see what they look like from the client's perspective in your own email inbox. If you have any questions or require assistance with bulk emails, feel free to open a support ticket and we'll be happy to assist.